He gives him a taste of his own medicine. That right there is with the Moisey, my friends, and redline is eliminated. 10th position for them. Besto's gone down for the blue. That actually might have scraped Navi into 9th position, which it does. Now the Nuclear Penguins have got to do a bit of a run. They've got a ticket booth that they can play with and a couple of tractors. But honestly, with all the houses out in front of them, the second floors, the windows, I think they're dead here. I don't really think there's anywhere else you can go. If WP can't get them, if ence has any grenades, they most certainly will.
We'll see. And the circle. Brutality. The field south of WP is not very playable. It's very limited. Tiniest bits of cover. FaZe sitting in the south very quietly in the limited amount they can. WP becomes pretty much kings of this. They get to see across the fields. They get the high ground. Potentially, because people could sneak into that compound, maybe, but there's very few lines of entry. You'd have to crash it with a car, and maybe that's the plan for some of these teams. It looks like Blaze is heading straight towards FaZe here, and Tornado Energy is doing the same thing. FaZe getting fights on so many fronts. Tornado Energy pulling up. It's time to go. Pre-nade's a little late. Couldn't do it out the doorway. Oh, that's good cover. That's good work. Quizzy being found instantly. Space goes down to Rip. Here come the nades coming back in. He's got to find Uber. Lipson dives in. FaZe have been eliminated on one side of this. They have Gustav still alive, and that's about it. They've got overrun in so many areas. There just isn't enough cover here. That's as simple as it gets. No one can hold this much ground. And now, can Gustav do anything? Tagged through the smoke. Tornado Energy barely making it in themselves.
It was a risky maneuver to move towards the smoke. It has paid off for all but a moment, and basically it will get them higher placement. You know, that's something, but does he realize he's got two players next door? Oh my word, FaZe Clan, you have been beaten from both sides, Gustav. You've got the gun for it. You certainly don't have the time, nor the helmet, but you've got the chest. Through the smoke! No. Instantly denied. Tixu, they continue the abuse with all these grenades.
Pardon?
Wait a minute, that's a 3-for-1 from Tixu? Blaze, they've just gone up by their name, by the fire. The grenade does the job, and all of a sudden they will just burn away at the wayside. It comes down to Rip. And honestly, that name is making so much sense given he is the last man alive with all events. This is a perfect pincer from them. They've struck at the right time. They've taken control of this. Read the situation. One more posted through the letterbox windows, and that'll be a GG for Blaze. Misses it. There is a chance. There is a tiny chance because that fire also now stops them.
No.
He's missed it again.
2 misses. That could have been everything. Clib was trying to be the sneaky ninja in the background, trying to stay alive. Oh, Rip tries to play it out. That's dangerous. 10 HP. Sit behind your buddy. Maybe Apocalypse can help you out. This is horrible. That one looks much better. Oh, here we go. He's waiting. Tixu knows that ain't bad at all. He's got to wait and watch him burn. The spread, does it go far enough? It looks like it's going to get close. Rip 9 in the fire, in the flames, gets put to bed, but put out of his misery as ence sweep through. 4 standing, if I'm not mistaken, for ence as well at this point. They are in a good position. 10 kills. Which ence are we seeing here? Who are these players? I'm finally getting to see the team that we've wanted to see for so long coming alive in these moments. Game frames still stand. Tornado Energy barely stand, but they're there. And WP still have a house to play from.
Channel your inner PEL phase number 1. This is the ends that we wanted to see. Signs of life, signs of greatness we've had for months, but we've not had the consistency of the Finns to what we're getting now. 78 points already on the board. And they just keep on tanking. Playing like this, you're guaranteed to be getting top 3 next Sunday. We do this all again, remember, next weekend. So there's still 10 more games to play when we're all said and done today. But for now, we'll focus on this. Tornado Energy, they're falling in the distance, and that's just because ence have a good line of sight. Good amount of vision on them towards the southern end of this circle. Game frame, their safety net. Hit's been removed, which is pretty good because that building could have been pivotal in this circle in a situation like this. If there's any vehicles that are going to be allowed to be put to good use, it would be ence who kind of need them to build something, to fortify themselves. Further and deeper into the circle, you do have the rocks that you can pull the vehicles up against. Maybe entrench yourself within there. Tornado Energy, they've got to do a bit of an open run. It's rough. The question is with how, I suppose they haven't used any smokes on the side of ence to get to that point where they were. They abused all their nades. They used up all their mollies. They have to pray that they have some smoke to be able to make it further because they are going to be peppered, absolutely peppered from the buildings that not only are in front of them, but are inside the circle. That is so rough, and it will be a devastating end for a team that has put on a great performance in this match.
That's big, though. That's got them now. Now, ence have been given a little bit of respite from Tornado Energy because everyone else can see them now. And with, you know, game frame focused on the other teams, maybe there's a chance. You can see Alia not letting up, though, not letting the Finns a second of respite with a nice shot coming across from the south side, but they're in the new circle. It's the position that they really don't want, though. It's not ideal. It's going to be dependent on, you know, hitting prone, just snaking it out. Maybe get themselves a bit of cover if they can off the back of these smokes that they've been saving patiently. Tixu, that's a tag, I'm pretty sure, but he needs more than that. Can't get it. That's unfortunate. Tixu goes down to Alia. The forgiveness that you get with those SLRs, the DMRs, is just superior in those regards, but still. Tornado Energy barely standing alive here. Alia goes down. This is now going to be brutality. It's the war of attrition. Who can stay alive? Who's got the utility, the prowess to do it? Ence, step by step, have made it into the circle. Very impressive to make it this far. This amount of utility, they desperately get Rustamar back on his feet, but he's dead. He's lost. He cannot be recovered.
Game for him of the problem. No angles provided, and everything to go for the way of game frame. 3 teams alive. Melman hanging on by a mere fingertip. Bye-bye. Job done. Micah solidifies the deal. And now game frame, well, all the work to do. This circle has been so good for WP. You need to land a shot now. One little knock. Nixties has been tagged up. They're all rocking the DMRs, more than likely. And again, they're just so overbearing. At this one, you just stand them, honestly. It's like facing a firing squad. I feel really sorry for the guys. There's nowhere to go. They can build a wall of smoke, and they can kind of do every single bit of work they can. Oh, wait. Okay, that's something.
It would
You
be
second
a
one
throw
to follow up.
to lose this. If you are with potential, it's
All right.
a throw.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can put it. You still have some circle position. Himan's in. Game frame are not in the circle, and they are only being kept alive by smokes and literally hitting shots as they go along. So, as said, if anyone but with potential win this, it's a huge throw. Evolution going to capitalize on this and find Tekis as he tries to make a bit of a play on the outskirts, and they know they're done for. It is over. It is done. With potential, with the win.